Alright folks, today doing an unboxing video of another gaming desk. Makes you wonder how many of these things can one person buy. I definitely am running out of space for them. I have 4 desks in my office, so I'm not really sure where this one's going to go. Maybe this will end up at a relative's house. Who knows? The last one actually that I bought, I thought, this would have been a good one to actually send back to my, just going to rip the address label off here. Would have been a good one to send back because it had a couple of defects in it. We'll talk about that more in the review. So, they don't want you to use box cutters on these. If you pull the cardboard away from the materials, you can still use a box cutter. Okay. Oh, the reality is, I think, put it up here. I saw a computer desk I really wanted to buy, and so we might buy one more. But the reality is, I think I need to start. I either need to sell some of these off or get rid of them. The goal is, first goal is that I get my money back when I do the unboxing, assembly, and go from there, right? But I got a hair in my mouth. Probably a cat hair. So look at this bright orange folder. It says instruction. And yesterday's desk that we put together had really good instructions, and this actually looks like these might be pretty good too. This is an L shape. Looks honestly like, I don't want to say chintzy, but thin material, and probably not necessarily going to be that sturdy, but directions look really good, so that's a good sign. Now, we're going to have a bunch of hardware. There's quite a few legs, braces, supports. Since it's L shape, it's in 2 main sections and then a bunch of hardware, right? So, that to the side. Here is a thing with all your hardware in it, and just like yesterday, they actually put the numbers on each one of your hardwares. And not sure what that was, why there's a red string on there, but there's wood dowels in here. I don't see any glue. There is a Allen wrench. You've got some what look like wood screws, so maybe there's holes that aren't completely filled, I don't know, or created. Then we've got some bolts and the feet. There's 6 feet. Does not appear, let me see. There is a little section over here with spare parts, it would appear. They don't give you an extra foot, but a lot of the other screws are there. Now, sometimes spare parts can be, hey, we actually miscounted, and you are getting, if they're off by 1, it'd be nice if they were over by 1. But, I think most of the time it turns out that they short you. And, of course, what does that do? That's going to aggravate you, right? That's what leads to bad reviews for these guys. So, better, I think they're starting to learn, to be honest with you. All right, so this is really well secured. To the point where it's annoying. Like, they didn't need to put this much tape on here. And I don't think my box cutter is as sharp as it could be. This is, you know, this would appear to be the legs that are going to hold up the extra stand or whatever, monitor stand, whatever you want to call it. All right. Now, I like to say, folks, is clean as you go, right? So we're going to grab a trash bag and throw the garbage in it. It's one of the things that help and keep things clean. All right, so there is that part. Now, if you really want to know what that is, in the picture here, that's appears to be what's going to hold that up, okay? All right, so I'll just throw that on the ground. Now, here is part H. And how many part H's are there? Does this give you the quantities? It does. So part H, there's only one of these. That would appear to be some kind of corner bracket support. What was in there? This is one of your braces in the corner. Oh, I gotta sneeze, folks. And it is threaded on both sides. So that's part, would appear to be part I. And oh yeah, so this is just the unboxing video, right? There will be a separate video where I put all this crap together. So this is part K. These are the outside legs. Okay, outside supports, outside legs, whatever you refer to them as. And so far the quality, you know, looks okay, right? Is it top notch? Sometimes you don't know, honestly, until you put it together. If the holes don't line up, if the threads, you know, are goofed up at an angle, not perpendicular to the surface, you'll find out later. But so these are, let's see here. I have to flip these over. When we assemble this, these will be on outsides of the leg, but where the letter K is on this one is actually where your top is, all right? All right, so we've got what would appear to be another brace. This is G. Looks like there's only one of those in there. And I'm going to have to think twice about how I put this together. Usually I use the kitchen, nice big counter down here. But I think, and unfortunately for us, there's a problem of, you know, when I put this together, it needs to be in the spot where it's going to stay, unless I'm going to disassemble it. So this is another part J. Here's your part J, folks. That's the other one that holds up the monitor stand. Now, this would appear, folks, to be the inside leg supports. Not a whole lot to the bottom of these, but the other end of this is going to be threaded to put a foot in it. And there are let's see, are these identical? F. So these are both part F. This being the top side and this being the bottom. Okay. So we've been yeah, you know, this being L-shaped, of course, means the top will have a seam in it. And hopefully when you assemble it, you'll do a good job of making sure there's no issues. Actually, this is a kind of like a 4-piece, folks. Yeah. So there's a lot more seams. Got that fake graphite look to it. Feels pretty solid. Of course, I'm sure it is particle board or something. This is Top Life Furniture. Manufacture date was April 2024, so it's sat around for 7 months till somebody bought it. It says formaldehyde, made in Vietnam, right? So if you have a problem with buying shit from China, this is made in Vietnam. So who's going to have a problem with buying from Vietnam? There probably are some people, maybe somebody that fought in the Vietnam War. But, all right, that last piece, by the way, was C. This is E, and this is what's going to hold your monitor up. Interesting, the pattern on here. It looks like shoddy work, but it's a pattern. So this is nice and thick. It should hold up pretty decent sized monitor. Now, could it be bigger? That's where this thing sucks, actually, folks. You know, the real big monitors might not necessarily have a stand that this will work with, so you might be limited on this side, but you do have an L shape, right? So maybe your smaller monitor goes on this side and your bigger one goes on the other side. Now, of course, if you have two massive monitors, then you're actually looking for, you're going to have problems, I think, because guess what? That's going to be an issue. Trying to get them at the same level, you're not going to be able to do it. So this is not the ideal stand for you. If you, let's say you buy 243-inch monitors, gaming, or maybe they're 34. They might not work. We'll find out. So this is part B. This would be the base that goes on the right side, all right? And then we've got A, which is opposite of that. Oh, there's more parts in here, after all. This one, I thought for sure had more holes in it. Interesting. Oh, so the stand, folks, does not actually fit into this. And to be honest with you, I don't really see what the difference between A and B is. There's something different. They're probably mirrors of each other. All right, down to the last piece. Last pieces. No idea. This is part D. This must go on the back side. Maybe give it a little bit of structural rigidity and make it look a little nicer. It's not shown in the picture, so, and another D. So these don't appear to attach to the actual desktop, so they must bolt into something else What that is, I don't know. Oh, sorry. Here it is. So down here at the bottom, all right? You guys can see that. Hopefully you're watching this on a big 4K TV or something. But yeah, that's the unboxing, folks. You know, a lot of parts. I figure it's probably going to take anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes to slap all this together, assuming everything goes smoothly. But hey, thanks for checking out the video. I hope you got something out of it. And if you didn't, well, that's either my bad or it's your bad for not paying attention. Thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe.